Hi everyone, my name is Honey and this is my sixth video on my channel MSCRM Booster. In this video, I'm going to cover 365 important interview questions and this is the part 1. So let's continue. So first we'll look after entity based questions. So as we know that we have three type of entities. One is system entity, other is business entity which we call as out of the box entity, as well as we have custom entities. So system entities are the entities required by the system, that is MSCRM, which we cannot delete, and business entities are like account, contacts, cases, opportunity, lead. All these are business entities. As well as we have custom entity also, like as a developer we can create custom entity depending upon requirement. So in this slide I'm going to cover activity entity. So this is also a type of entity which is created by making custom entity as activity entity. And how it is created? While creating custom entity, select option define as an activity entity. What is the use of activity entity? Activity entity is used to perform some certain task bound to time dimensions depending upon business requirement. Path to create activity entity: setting, customization, entity, create new entity, select, define as an activity entity. And where to find activity entity in D365? It will be visible inside activities option in a particular module. I'm talking about MSCRM user interface. So let's see how we can create activity entity inside MSCRM and where I can find the created activity entity in user interface. So I'm here on MSCRM user interface. I will go to setting. I click on advanced setting. Here if I click on this option, this arrow, customization, solutions. So if I'm using my existing unmanaged solution, I can directly go to solutions. Either if I want to use default solution to create activity entity, I can go to customizations. So I'll select my solution here. So this is the unmanaged solution in the name of company I have created. Here I have created one entity, that is test activity, and this is a activity entity. So here you can see I have given a display name, plural name, as well as there is a schema name also, and I have selected define as activity entity, display in activity minus. So if I'll select this option, that particular entity becomes an activity entity. And selecting this option is important because if I'll not select this option, my created activity entity will not be visible inside MSCRM user interface. So if I'll make an entity as an activity entity, the areas option becomes disabled, business process flow is enabled, and some other options are also enabled, but most of the options becomes disabled. So if you want to make an activity entity, you need to select this option before saving that entity. But if you save the entity before clicking this option, then the entity will not become an activity entity. So here I am on user interface. So we have three main out of the box modules, that is sales, service, marketing. So in every module we have this option of activities. In this option you can see if I click on this option, we have task, email, appointment, phone call, letter, fax, service activity, camping, response. All these are out of the box activity entities. So if I have created my entity, it will be visible inside other activities, and subject is the common field which will be there. You can see there is a priority, due date, activity status. Status can be open, cancelled, and closed, mark completed. So in this way we can use activity entity to perform some certain time duration task. Next is solution related questions which are mostly asked in interviews. So first is, what is a solution in Dynamics 365? It's a packet containing n number of customizations or application data to move data from one environment to the other. Like if I want to move my customizations from developing environment to our production environment, I need to put all the customization within a solution. So with the help of solution I can do so. Path to create a solution: setting, customization, solutions. Settings, customization, customize system, solution. Solution components. So in Dynamics 365, we have 22 components available. Type of solution: managed and unmanaged solution. So let's see where I can create solution in MS CRM. So if I'm using our default solution, create a solution, then I can go to the, if I'm creating solution like this, I will go to setting. We have a customization option also, we have solution option also. Directly we can go to solutions. If we click on customization, solution is available here also. So I've opened the solution page. This is the unmanaged solution which I have created. So if we are creating any solution, we can click on new. We can give a name to solution. This will be display name, and this name stands for schema name. Publisher, we can create a publisher for a solution. So publisher basically displays the name of the person or company which have created that solution. So publisher is important. If we want to use any existing publisher, we can do so, but if we want to create our own publisher, we can create it. Display name and schema name will be given here. Prefix. So by default, CRM offers new as the prefix for any customization if we do from our end. So here option value prefix decides basically how to differentiate option set values within that solution from other solutions which are available in the environment, and it depends on, so here whatever prefix we will write, option value prefix value changes according to that. So prefix basically decides what should be visible before my components within a solution. If I'll create components within a solution, so how they will look. So like here, a solution which I have created in the name of company publisher. So here basically company publisher is the publisher name, and if I'll open this for the custom solution which I have created, unmanaged solution, so display name is company publisher, name is CMP I have given, and prefix is CMP. So it means if I will create any component within this solution, that component will be preceded with the CMP word, that is CMP underscore entity. Like if I'll create employee entity, so it will be like CMP underscore employee is the schema name for that entity. And option value prefix depends upon the name given to the prefix, and option value prefix are basically used to differentiate solutions within a environment. So option if you include any option set values into the solution, so those will have values starting from 10,000. So it helps to differentiate basically in the environment, that is why they are needed. So if we want to give any other value, we can do so. So save and close. In this way we can create publishers, and we can set prefix also as per our need or requirement. So in this way we can create a solution. So we have solution type. Solution type are of basically majorly are of three types: default solution, managed solution, and unmanaged solution. Default solution is the solution which is already available in D365 environment, in which we can do customizations like accounts, contacts, all these entities are available within default solution. So managed and unmanaged solution. So managed solution is a complete solution which is created to be distributed. Means if I think my solution is complete and I want to move this solution from one environment to the other, first I need to create that solution as managed solution, then only I can move it. It's not like that, then only I can move it. But basically it is set to like complete solution. Second, we have unmanaged solution. It is an incomplete solution which can be exported, but it is converted to managed solution before export. Means a managed solution is itself an unmanaged solution before export. So both are dependent upon each other. Like here, I have created this solution in the name of company, and this is the unmanaged solution. And this is test solution. This is also an unmanaged solution created by me. And all our solutions, you can see these are system solutions which are already available here. So these all are managed. These are not unmanaged. Next we should know, so here difference between managed and unmanaged solution. Managed solution and unmanaged solution. These are majorly two types of solutions in CRM. So managed solution is created from an unmanaged solution. Developer can create unmanaged solution from solution components of D365. As I've just shown you that I've created company named unmanaged solution. After installing a managed solution in your organization, so basically after installing a managed solution in organization, what happens? New solution components cannot be added or deleted. This installed managed solution cannot be exported. Deleting a managed solution will delete all its associated components from D365. It means if I delete a managed solution from my environment, from my organization, from CRM, so all associated customizations with involved in it will also be deleted, will not be visible inside CRM, not in user interface, not in settings. So after you generate a managed solution, you can't uninstall it in the same D365 customer engagement organization that contains the unmanaged solution used to create it. It must be installed in different organization. So basically, if I created an unmanaged solution, the name of company, and if I try to export that solution as a managed solution and will try to import the same solution again in the same environment where company named unmanaged solution is already available, then in that case I will not be able to install the managed solution because company named unmanaged solution is already available there and it has same customizations. So CRM will show an error during that time. Okay. So unmanaged solution helps to create managed solution while exporting this unmanaged solution. When a solution is unmanaged, you can add components to it, remove components from it, delete components that allow deletion, export and import an unmanaged solution. So unmanaged solution provides so much facility. So our default solution is also an unmanaged solution in somewhat way. We can't export it, but we can add components, remove components or delete components in it. Not system based entities, but yes, we can make changes to it. If you delete an unmanaged solution, you just delete the group used to contain references to solution components. The solution components in an unmanaged solution remain in the system, but they are no longer associated with the unmanaged solution you delete. So it means if I delete an unmanaged solution from my environment and I have done some customizations in it which are associated with some other entities which are available in the default solution, so it means those settings will not be deleted, those customizations will not be deleted, although the components will no longer be associated with the unmanaged solution because I have deleted the solution in that case. So let's see in D365 for unmanaged and managed solutions. Here you can see test solution, company named solution, both are unmanaged, and we have option of this export translations and import translations. It means through import I can import a solution into this environment, else if I want to export any solution I can do so, but I can export only I can export only managed solutions through it. Means exporting unmanaged solution as a managed solution. So let's see what wizard we have to follow to export a solution. So I will select I will select test solution because I haven't done any changes in it, just for testing purpose. Click on this. So basically if I'll export a solution, I'm exporting this solution as an unmanaged solution only. So if I'll click on export, it will create a zip file which will be downloaded. Under downloads you can see zip file is available and it has some XML documents. It depends on customizations, how much customization you have done in that particular solution. then only decides which type of folders or files will be created, because it's already empty, so it's created content types and CRM translation related XML document. So again, if I want to install this particular solution within my environment, I can this option will be available with the import option. So basically earlier was not export, basically it was related to translations. So exact export option is here. So if I select my solution and click on export, it will open a wizard which will show only published customizations are exported. Publish your customization to ensure that your most recent changes are exported. Means before exporting a solution, you need to publish all of the customization done to it. Then only those customizations will be visible after somebody else or we import that solution in some other environment. So if you click on publish all customizations, it will ensure the settings will be published, because we have already done so, and it's an empty solution as of now. So I'm clicking on next. So export system settings advanced. Select the following feature if you want their system settings to be applied when the solution is imported. Note that the system settings are not removed if the solution is deleted. Consult your system administrator before including system settings in your solution. For more information, click in the help icon. So it depends which system settings you want to include. I don't want to include anything as of now. I'll click on next. Package type, it will ask you whether you want to export it as an unmanaged solution or a managed solution. So I'm clicking on managed solution. So it's already saying that what is a unmanaged solution is all about and managed solution is all about. Click on export. Once I click on export, a zip file will be downloaded, and that zip file will include information about customization and solutions. So zip file is already here. Sorry, this one, test solution. Under downloads, test solution, content type, customization solution. So in this way I can export a managed solution. See, and this one is a managed solution, and unmanaged solution is already available here. Let's try to import the same solution in the system. Click on import, choose file. So here under downloads I am choosing this file. Next. See, the solution is already installed on the system as a unmanaged solution, and the package supplied is attempting to install it in the managed mode. Import can only update solutions when the modes match. Uninstall the current solution and try again. So basically, if I already have test solution as an unmanaged solution in my environment, I cannot install the same name, same solution as a managed solution within the same environment. So exporting and importing a solution is quite easy. Let's check out what differentiates managed solution from unmanaged related to properties. So we have what is a managed property of a solution. As a developer, we have heard many times that managed solution has managed properties in it. So managed properties helps the creator of managed solution to control which part of managed solution is customizable. Managed properties must be set in an unmanaged solution. Managed property settings are only applied after the managed solution is fully packed and installed in other environment. Means that if I want to set some properties for any component of a solution, whether it can be customizable or not, and up to which extent it will be customizable. So in that case, I have to do this thing at the time when the solution is unmanaged, and the settings will be visible, the changes will be visible once I import that solution as a managed solution in some other environment. Each component of a solution will have different type of managed properties. Depends on which component I am selecting and what components properties define the managed properties also. By default, managed property settings are fully customizable. So CRM offers fully customizable managed properties and depends on developer a person who is creating the solution, whether which component he wants or he or she wants to be customized. Like here in my solution, in the name of company, so these all are the managed properties for an entity, like can be customized or not. True, true, true. So by default it is true as of now. So new forms can be created, can change additional properties, display name can be modified, new views can be created, can change tracking be enabled. So it depends on which component I'm selecting. On that basis I can either make it true or false. It depends on the requirement only. So in this way we can set properties for an entity. So like this I am on forms of employee entity. So it also, I need to select one form in that. Then I'll go to manage properties and it's customizable, true, false, can be deleted, true, false. So like this every component within a solution has different type of managed properties, and either we can set them to true or to false. So in this way we can set managed properties within the solution, and it should be set before we are exporting a solution as a managed solution, and only the changes will reflect in the environment which is importing that managed solution which we already have exported. So in this part 1 of this video I have covered entity, activity entity and solution. So it will surely help you in detailed view. I have tried to show everything. Thank you for watching this video till here. In coming videos I am going to add more questions but in detailed form, so that it will be helpful for everyone who is watching this video to crack their interviews. Thank you.